Yeah, man. What's up, man? I am your host, Snipes KB. This is episode 105, Sports State of Mind with the one and only Tebow. What's good, bruh?
What's going on, man? Happy Father's Day, my boy. Happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there. Gonna give y'all a good
I,
show today, man.
I appreciate that. So, at the time that we are recording this, as you know, it's Father's Day. So, just like what Tebow said, happy Father's Day to everyone. By the time this episode is released, it will be Juneteenth. So, happy Juneteenth to everyone also listening uh, across the world. Now,
Oh,
if you ever, go ahead,
birthday
go
to
ahead.
my
You good?
sister too. Happy birthday to my sister too. If I say that, she gonna go crazy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want no smoke.
What's her name? What's her
Happy
name?
Tabitha. Happy birthday, Tabitha. Love you, man.
Happy birthday, Tabitha, as well. So, sports state of mind. If you want to reach us, everything you see is on the bottom of the screen. All right, man. So this is episode 105. 105 is only right that we name any athletes that have worn the number 5. I took a lot of athletes off my list because I'm pretty sure, Tebow, you have them on your list. Because who you got?
Uh, I'm not gonna go too crazy because five a common number. There's a lot of people, so I want to leave you some. I want to leave you some. Uh, First up, I got Jason Kidd, number 5 for the Nets. I think he wore it on the Knicks too his last year because he wore number
And,
2. He wore 2 on
and
the
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he wore number 2 on the Mavericks.
His
I
first
think so.
time when he was with the Mavericks, he wore number 5. That I can
Okay,
remember.
okay. Um, T Higgins, Bengals wide receiver. He changed his number back to his college
Oh,
number 5. Um, Jalen Ramsey, of course, Miami Dolphins cornerback. Jalen Rose, NBA analyst and NBA player. He wore number 5 for the Pacers. I want to say. I think he wore number 5 for the
yeah.
Pacers and the not the. I don't think he wore number 5 for the Raptors. And last, gotta go with my boy KG, number 5 Boston Celtics. Got to do that, man.
Okay. Okay. All right. So number 5, I got Victor Oladipo when he played for the Orlando Magic and OKC Thunder. Shabazz Napier wore number 5 when he was with the Washington Wizards. Bill Walton also wore number 5 when he was with the Boston Celtics. This guy right here, Ron Mercer, wore number 5 with the Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets, Orlando Magic, Chicago Bulls, and Indiana Pacers. Stephon Gilmore wore number 5 with the Indianapolis Colts, and Richard Sherman also wore number 5 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He did. I forgot about that. All right. A good list. 2 good lists. Number 6. I feel like episode 6. We could go crazy on that one.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
let's jump. Let's pause. Let's jump right into this, man. Sports news around the world. First up, we got Messi leaving PSG, so reportedly signing with the MLS. Enter Miami. Before he signed, tickets were about like $29. Now it skyrocketed to almost $500. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's the Messi effect. I mean, regardless his age, he's still one of the top soccer players in the world, and it's just at this point he's in America, and if he's going to come, of course, uh, everyone's going to want to see him. So the ticket prices for sure is going to go up. So I respect it, and I think they were trying to get him to go in what's the other country where they try to get him? Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So and I'm pretty sure he would have got paid too. But when you think about lifestyles and everything, and there's a lot of people from Argentina within Miami, I I think that really made his decision even easier. You know, when you include all
yeah.
that.
There's some of the whatchamacallit. I heard some reports that one it's like some of his boys like Di Maria, one of his players in Argentina, he might sign with them too. Like Sergio Ramos, some of his old players who are like leaving that part of soccer, coming over here, get the bag. Why not? Live in Miami, light life. I do it too.
Yeah,
What more can he do over there? It's nothing enough.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but moving on, Stanley Cup, Las Vegas Knights, expansion team. They came into the league, I want to say 2017.
yeah.
They made it to the World Stanley Cup their first season, lost to the Washington Capitals. of course. Finally got back, beating the Florida Panthers. Florida
Florida
Panthers.
Panthers.
Florida Panthers. They beat the Florida Panthers in 5 games. I want to say 5 games
Yeah.
to win the first Stanley Cup. Uh, I like it. I feel kind of because my Florida hasn't won a Stanley Cup neither. They've been in the league for I don't know how many years, but in Las Vegas their first 6 years, that's crazy. And they were blowing them out too. They were putting up like 9 goals a game. I'm like, oh my goodness. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
I mean, it shows, Las Vegas, I mean, they have already won a WNBA championship. Now they got a Stanley Cup championship. I don't understand why the NBA isn't there. NFL's already there. Potentially, I think the Oakland A's is going to be on their way there. Like Las Vegas may be, the next move. I'm not saying the next NBA team that goes there is going to win, but I enjoy the fact that Vegas is starting to become a sports town just based off of what the Knights can do, and potentially the Aces could win it all again in the WNBA this season. So I like it.
I do too. Like, imagine that parade. I think it
Oh
already
yeah,
happened. Didn't check it, but Vegas already crazy without winning championships. Imagine now that they got their first championship, well, second championship.
it was
Um,
crazy.
I bet, man. Last big topic around sports. Like I said, this is the dark days of sports, man. This we don't got football, basketball. We got basketball just ended, baseball going on, but West Virginia head coach Bob Huggins. He played there in 1975 to 1977. Immediately became an assistant coach for a year. Left, came back in '07. Been there the last 16 years. So, he recently just got a DUI, having a blood alcohol level of 0.21. With the legal limit is 0.08. Where we at? What are your thoughts about that? How do you feel like they handled this so far?
I mean, I didn't feel like they handled it because he stepped down.
Mm.
Like, if the school really wanted to make a message, they should have relieved him from, like they didn't. I mean, first of all, no one at that high capacity should be doing that. Especially like I know if that was my coach, I wouldn't respect his ass. Like I would not respect his ass like coming back into the locker room and he's trying to discipline me. And it's like, bro, you got a DUI, you got a 0.21. Like, why are
Yeah,
you why are you even that drunk, bro? Like I
he
don't
probably
understand.
he probably cursed them out for way less than that too. Way
Yeah.
less than.
That's what his ass get.
Mm. Bet you
That's
he
what
ain't
he
gonna
gets,
get it.
bro.
Yeah. Thank God nobody was hurt, but
Yeah.
0.21 is crazy.
That
That's
is
like
crazy.
12
It just
times the limit.
Yeah, that's like straight shots, no chaser.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So let's go ahead into this NBA. As we already know, the Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship first time in their franchise history. I believe 47 years. Joker is the truth, straight up the truth. A lot of talks ever since the finals had happened. A lot of people are assuming potentially they could be maybe the next dynasty. I think the NBA is too deep to even have a dynasty right now. Because you think about just the last 4 years, we had four different NBA champions. Uh, do not get me wrong now. Nuggets are nice. Joker with him and Murray are legit, but you think they can run it back? I mean, I know it's too early. What's your thoughts on that?
First off, congrats to them. You see, I got the Colorado
Yeah,
Rocky
Pete.
Nuggets hat on, and you see, go
Pete.
fight though, Miami. Go fight by Miami. Um, I don't think they could be a dynasty because the way the new CBA is putting out, they're not going to let people get that much money. Keep giving out as much money as they are. And I think Jokic just got an extension like 2 years ago or something like that. He's gonna get his money regardless, even if he gonna get his money regardless. But Michael Porter Jr. just signed a big extension. Jamal Murray got his big extension too. So I don't know how much money they're gonna have to get at a bench and all that. But I I don't think their window's closed. Jokic is a dog. He should
Yeah,
be
he
sitting
is.
on three MVPs and a Finals MVP right now. I said, watch. He said, "Y'all going this is what Embiid do. Y'all can have a regular season. I'm gonna go get this Finals MVP. Call it a day." But they, I don't see them becoming a dynasty. I can see them winning another championship, but I don't see a dynasty brewing or nothing like that.
Mm, yeah. Well, we'll see though. I mean, another thing for sure that we are going to see is Ja Morant missing the first 25 games of the season for his suspension. If you were to ask me, that literally is a slap on the wrist. What's your thoughts, Tebow?
It is too. I said it on here. I suspend him for half the season. Set an example. You can't keep the first time. We're making excuses for him, but the second time, no, bro, nah. Like I said, I gave him half the season.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not even like the suspension is no different as if he like what like pulled a hamstring muscle or like or I mean tore a hamstring muscle or something, missing the first 25 games. Like I think that's what until like Christmas. I mean, I don't
Yeah, I
know
think his
if the
first
25
game back is
days,
Christmas Day.
huh?
I think his first game back will be Christmas Day, and you know they're gonna
Yeah,
put that
and
on
they
TV.
yep, yep, yep. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna suspend him for the 25 games, and then on Christmas Day, they're gonna have him playing against the Lakers or the Golden State
Mhm.
Warriors or something like that, just to sell
Market the
shit.
shit out that game too.
Yeah, like shit.
He's
Mm.
gonna be getting John Morant jerseys for Christmas. Unwrapping them. I think though, I like John though. I still
I
get a
do
jersey.
too.
I like Morant though.
I mean, honestly, I mean, I do like Ja too. We're definitely not throwing shade towards his way. But I mean, if I could get a Ja jersey, I would like to get the old Memphis Grizzlies jersey, the black one, so I can wear it with my red carpet LeBrons. They go perfect with those.
I need that the Vancouver joint.
Yeah,
hmm I got a Slam
yeah.
magazine of him his rookie year with the Vancouver one on. I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, I need that joint. That joint's tough.
Yeah. So next, Michael Jordan sells the Charlotte Hornets after owning the team for 13 years. He bought the team at 275 mil, and now he sold it for $3 billion. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't even know why we're talking about it, but like honestly, Michael Jordan didn't do anything within his 13 years owning the team. The only two things that stand out is when that time when LeBron was looking at Jordan when he dunked on the at the time Charlotte Bobcats in the playoffs, and then that time when Jordan smacked Cuz in the back of the head. I forgot his name. He now plays for
Malik
the
Monk.
Kings.
Malik Monk.
Malik Monk. Malik Monk. Like those are the two highlights that I can say that happened within his 13-year tender with um, the Charlotte Bobcats slash Charlotte Hornets.
Honestly. Because other than what you just named and him bringing the team, well, changing the name from
Yeah.
Bobcats to Hornets, that he didn't really do nothing for the team. So I would have done the same thing he did. Get up out of there, man. You the greatest basketball player of all time, and I think he still has like a minority stake in the team too. So he still
Mm,
can you know what I mean, still be there, but at the same time, you don't got to worry about that. Just give me my $3 billion. Y'all could do what y'all do, man. So
mm.
hey, no Jordan about them dollars, man.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. NBA draft coming this week. A lot of trade rumors. Of course, the number one trade rumor right now, as we know, the Washington Wizards is trying to clean house. Bradley Beal, who has a no trade clause last year, he just signed a big, huge deal, which honestly, for me, I think Bradley Beal was always overrated. I never thought that he could lead. He should be your number one player. Now, if teams that they're talking about that he could potentially go to, they said the Phoenix Suns. That right there is a good fit. But then I just want to see how that roster is going to work
Exactly.
out the rest of the way. I know they would probably have to give up CP3 potentially. They would have to give up Aiden, which like if the Wizards could somehow get Aiden back, I feel like Aiden is a type of player that could be good on a small market team. And then potentially they say that the Miami Heat may want
Mhm.
Bill, but they're not willing to give away Hero. And I was like, oh, how is that going to? What are they going to trade? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, they said I saw one report that had thought Miami offered Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and like a couple first round picks for Bradley Beal. But Bradley Beal has no trade clause too, so he can dictate where he wants to go. And like you said with Phoenix, I don't see they already don't have depth. So to get rid of him, you got to give some more away. Like Aiden, I wouldn't trade Aiden for Bill because they could probably get more for Aiden, like assets and all that, than just a player for player swap with Bill. But they need more assets. So, but Bill, Booker, and KD, that would be deadly.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. I don't
Can't
know
guard. You
who
can't.
will be defending, but yeah, offensively,
Yeah.
it's crazy, crazy. Because
And then
Bill, mhm.
question. They waived Chris Paul, so they still have the rights to him because they didn't
Yeah.
cut him, right?
So right now, officially, they have yet to cut him. I guess it's going to be one of them things, just like Dalvin Cook. I guess before free agency hit, if they can't trade him, they're going to find out a way to either waive him or something like that. So plus, there's other rumors saying that Zion Williamson could also be traded. I mean, I can definitely understand that when you think about the Pelicans. That's far. I mean, it's just one of those things where he had if Zion is healthy, that team to me is a playoff team. Could be potentially a contender to me. I think so. If Zion is healthy, if Zion plays at least 75 games and that team is there, I feel like they can. I'm not saying they're going to NBA Finals, but I'm saying they could
Mm-hmm.
go at least to the second round. To the second round, I think so.
Yeah,
So,
that's a big
do
if.
you think? Yeah, it is. Do you think that it's time for them? I mean, because they still got Bi there, they still got what's his name, McCollum there.
Mhm.
Like they got nice pieces. To be honest with you, it's just Zion is always hurt.
Yeah, that's a wild boy. First of all, that's a wild boy.
Oh yeah,
Like, nah, I don't think. I think if they traded him, they have a roster where they could make noise right now. Like they can make a deep play. Like you just said. I wouldn't say they will win the championship, but I think they can make a deep run with their roster right now. But Zion not there. You trade Zion, you can trade somebody for somebody who's there. Like my opinion, the best ability is availability. You can't play if you can't play when I need you in the biggest games. Then what can I do? Like the playing game last year, they said he could warm up or something like that. He didn't even want to do that. Like, nah, I can't. Mm-mm.
yeah. So other trades, potentially Dame could get traded. I'm okay with the a Zach Levine trade, to be honest with you, because this Bulls, man. I mean, it's like let's just be real. Like Zach Levine, don't get me wrong, he's nice, but it's just like is he kind of fits to me in that same role like Bradley Beal. Like nice players could drop a quick bucket, but they can't be your best player on your team. Like it's not like you're not gonna win. Like you're not. So um
They're
and if my
saying that oh my bad.
go ahead, no, go ahead. You good?
Oh no, I was saying they said the Suns were interested in Malcolm Brogdon. They calling us about Malcolm Brogdon too. I wouldn't mind CP3 and Green.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't mind that for a year. I'm not saying we need him for 3 years, year or two. Get them. That's what we need. We need a point guard who can facilitate, do all that.
For him, it's just like you said, availability. If CP3 could I mean, it doesn't even have to be available during the season. It's the
Exactly.
playoffs.
Exactly. That's all we need. Marcus Smart, and Derek White will get us through regular season, all that. CB3 in the playoffs, turn it up. He'd be good. That's what I'm saying. He will be that'd be a good fit for us.
Yeah, I would love that. So we'll see. NFL draft is on Thursday. This thing is going to be crazy. I feel like it's going to be a lot of trades. I feel like it's going to be a lot of trades. It's like one of them things where a lot of teams don't like what they have, especially the Pelicans. At this point, it's like 3 years within it, and it's just like, yo, we were supposed to be the team of the future. They got a hella picks. The Suns, we will see what they do. Obviously, they got KD, so you need a third star to either to win, because him and Book, I don't think that they can do it. They can do it together. And Dame, hopefully, if the Heat misses out on Dame, who knows? They may trade Dame to the Heat, and Tyler Hero will go to Portland.
Quick question: what name? Give me a trade that you think is gonna happen draft night.
Draft night.
If you, yeah,
Uh, hmm, I mean, Bradley Bill is the obvious one, but I feel like Pascal Siakam. Like, I feel like he may get traded with the Raptors because it's one of those things where Fred Van Fleek is gone. Pretty much, he rejected his player option. I feel like OG Anunoby as well. I feel like Raptors are going to change their team up a little bit because they still kind of on that championship high with their big contracts after they won a championship by. So I think Raptors are going to be making some trades, some moves. How about
I
you?
got. I think. I don't think. I think Portland's gonna do something big with that number 3 pick. I think they are.
Mm.
Yeah, they want to keep. They want to keep Dame, and it's not like Dame saying that he wants to leave. So it's like we got this top 3 pick. I can't tell you the last time they had a top 5 pick. This is time you got to go in and get somebody, even if it's like a 1 year. I don't know though. I don't want to say like a 1 year rental because as a fan of that team, I wouldn't do that. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. But it's like the Blazers. They got to win now for real. So I definitely
I
see
don't
them
know. I
moving that.
mean, I feel like they're best. I mean, they're only feeling pressure because they got Dame. I feel like if you can trade Dame and still got that number 3 pick, I think you're good. Honestly, like
But
honestly, I'll be good trading Dame for Tyler Hero or something, and then getting a third round pick. I mean, getting the third overall pick because even if you got Dame, even if you make a trade with the third pick, like that's not going to make him a contender. That's not like this. I don't think there's anything that the Portland Trailblazers can do this offseason to make them a contender. Like there isn't like I don't like what can they do? Can they trade for KD and then just base it off that type shit?
But it's like if they got Dame, they get somebody else. There's no. I don't think there's a team in the NBA that's like light years away from anybody. I feel like if you get that number 2 star, and if they give up that number 3 pick, they're not gonna have to give up that much more than just that third pick. So they can still make other moves to get assets there. So I don't know. I think I think they could. I think they could do something with Dame.
What's
I'm
a
a
player?
Dame's one of my favorite players.
What's a
Hmm?
player that they can get? What's a player that they can get? Because we gotta understand they are in the West. And the West is not easy. So what's a player that the Portland Trailblazers can get just to make them
He
a contender?
is available for a trade.
No, I mean not just who is available. I mean just I
Oh,
mean
like
because
just some
of course,
another player who can make them a contender.
yeah. Hmm.
Giannis, Paul George. I think if
You
you
think
put
Paul
get
George can
Damian,
make?
I think but Paul George with Damian Lillard. I like that. I like that duo. Because
I
one of
don't.
them, Paul George got to play with somebody who's not going to get hurt. Like Damian
You're right.
Lillard, this the last year. The last year they shut him down last year because they wasn't going in. And the year before that, he got hurt. That's the first time in his career that he really got hurt for like a long period of time. So like you put Paul George with somebody, just keep him afloat until then. I can see it. I hope I ain't
I
talking
don't.
crazy. Don't come in the
I
comments and
mean,
if I'm
I
talking.
can I can see him second round type, but I don't see him conference finals, NBA finals, winning it, even with um, Dame and Paul George. I'm not putting no disrespect on Paul George. Paul George is a dog, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know because I know personally I won't trade my third overall pick for Paul George.
I wouldn't. I was just naming names. I could have to think of something. I wouldn't trade the
Yeah,
third pick for Paul George. But it's like you gotta realize what the Hornets gonna do. Because I don't think you gotta think about what Brandon Miller's case is gonna do. Because that could come back to him. If Scoot Henderson gets taken at 2, and then you're stuck with Brandon Miller or somebody else, that could come back to bite you in the ass in a couple years or something like. Because you don't know what's about that. So that's my
that
thing.
is true. That is true. I mean, we'll see, man. Because I mean, I everyone wants to see Dame win, and especially they want to see him win inside Portland. But it's just like I think they got a lot of young pieces, but no one in the free agent is going to sign there. Like for some reason,
You know,
like no one like they would have to get like players like I don't know, like
I say trade though. That's why I said trade though.
yeah,
Because if
yeah,
you
yeah,
trade somebody there and give them like a fit of the culture, be like, hey, come on, like they
yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. I cannot wait for the draft. I know for sure. I'm not watching that shit live. That shit starts at like
Mhm.
8 p.m., which is like 3 a.m. where I'm at, and I love the sport, but I can just look at the highlights and when I wake up. So
Yeah, after the first like 25 picks, I'm like, all right, 20 picks, I'm like, all right, bro, let's wrap it up.
yeah, yeah. But all right, man. So we will see. Once again, happy Father's Day to everyone that is listening, and happy Juneteenth to everyone out there as well, as that is celebrated on Monday. Sports State of Mind, episode 105. Snipes, KB, and Tebow. We are out.